The mentors, educators, coaches, family members, and community members who have inspired, uplifted, and guided them along the way. Before we begin, we kindly ask that you take a moment to silence all electronic devices so we can honor this morning's program with respect and attention, and the attention that it deserves. If you are a part of the ceremony, I ask that you put your cell phones under your seats. Let us now pause for a moment of invocation. Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this special day and for the gift of the people who walk beside us in life. Bless this ceremony, our graduates, and the individuals we honor today. May their influence continue to echo in the lives of our students long after they leave these halls. Fill this space with gratitude, with hope, and a spirit of celebration. Amen. Class of 2025, this moment belongs to you. You've worked hard, grown through challenges, and made memories that will stay with you forever. But none of us reach our goals alone. The people we recognize this morning, your influential educators and inspiring individuals, the ones who stood by you, the ones who believed in you and pushed you to become the best version of yourself. Let this morning be a reminder that inspiration is powerful. Sometimes it comes from a teacher who never gave up on you, a coach who pushed you harder than you ever thought possible, a parent, a friend, a loved one who supported you unconditionally, or a community member who led by example. Their impact is part of your story. And remember, each of you has a story to tell. As you prepare to cross the stage into your future, carry the lessons with you. Remember where you came from and know that Cotulla High School is forever proud of the class of 2025. Now we will begin with the presentation of the awards. We will begin with Senior Abel Denayuka.
I'd like to start off by saying this is one of the many teachers who've had a significant impact on my life. He was someone who believed in me even when I doubted myself. Through his encouragement and support, I began to see my own potential and push beyond what I thought I was capable of. His passion for teaching and genuine care for his students inspired me to work harder and stay focused on my goals. Thanks to his influence, I've grown both academically and personally. My award goes to Reynaldo Garcia.
Next, we have Alexis Rodriguez.
Choosing an elementary teacher, you may be thinking, how on earth did your kindergarten teacher make a positive influence on you? When you are 5 years old walking into a new classroom with new classmates, it's kind of frightening. But there she was, welcoming us with her beautiful smile. Not only was she my teacher, but she became like a second mother figure towards me. She always made sure her students felt so welcome and safe every day as we walked into her classroom. She has shown me love that no other teacher has shown me. She has supported me throughout all my school years. There was times my mom couldn't be at a game for health reasons, and I'd be bummed out. But it never failed. I would always hear that voice of motivation cheering me on from the stands. Of course, she was there to watch her daughter, but she cheered me on as well. She always congratulated us whether we lost or won. Always made sure to tell us how well we played or how well I did. On Facebook, not a birthday passes or an accomplishment made where she doesn't fail to congratulate me or wish me a happy birthday. Little does she know that it's those little things that mean so much and have made a huge impact in my life. I will forever be grateful as she has supported and helped me shape into the woman I am today. I hope when I become a teacher, I will make that impact on students as she's done for me. Without further ado, will Mrs. Iris Avila Garcia come up and accept this award?
Our next presenter is Alicia Chavez.
I want to thank my English teacher, Miss Ayala, for making such a big difference in my life. I really loved reading before your class, but you made it even more interesting and meaningful. I always thought classic stories were boring and outdated, but you had a way of making stories from 100 years ago feel brand new. You also went beyond the stories we were reading. You helped us understand the real issues behind them, both from history and from what's still happening today. Your class taught me how to think critically, not just about the stories we read, but about life. Your energy was so positive and genuine. It was the kind of happiness that was contagious. Even for someone like me who doesn't usually like super peppy people, I always used to hate reading out loud, but you helped me see it as a chance to grow instead of something to be afraid of. Thank you for being the teacher who taught us about so much more than just English. You taught us how to see the world. If Ms. Ayala could please come to the stage.
Next, we have Anadelia Garcia.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to start off by talking about my influential individual. Growing up in a household of strong-minded, self-sufficient women, I've always been told, work for what you want and never depend on anyone to give you anything. I learned nothing will be handed to me at a very young age. My grandmother and my mother have pushed me to be self-reliant, to help me learn the meaning of time management, to be organized, and most importantly, to keep my head held high. This individual has done more than work for what she has wanted. A person who will take the clothes off her back to help at any cost, not knowing the impact she has not only on me, but my sisters. The woman who, no matter what, sets her own needs aside for her daughters. Growing up, I never realized how much Mom did. From having a full-time job, coming home late every day because of games or events me, my sisters, and I had, to the point of seeing her give up her dream job, corrections, to be able to be there for her daughters. My mother has pushed me and turned me into the person I am today, always standing by my side to help me overcome any difficulties I've faced. Mom, you've been my greatest teacher and showed me the value of perseverance. Raising me on your own, you taught me resilience and strength that I carry with me every day. Yes, I have two amazing men that have taken the role of being my father, and I greatly appreciate everything they have done for me. But no matter what, I will always remember the time where all I had was my mom, knowing she would never leave me. I admire how much you believed in me, even when I doubted myself. And your unwavering support has empowered me to chase my dreams fearlessly. You showed me that with determination, I can achieve anything I set my mind to. And I'm grateful for the countless lessons you've imparted, shaping me into who I am today. Your sacrifices and hard work have inspired me to strive for excellence in all I do. You've not only been my mother, but also my mentor, guiding me through life's challenges. Thank you for installing in me the importance of kindness, compassion, and integrity. Your love, guidance, have been the foundation of my success, and I'm forever grateful for everything you've done. I couldn't thank you enough for being there for me every step of the way. To my fellow peers, thank your loved ones and hug them extra tight, because I'd do anything to have the people that supported me the most together in one room again. I love you, Mom and Grandma.
Our next senior presenter is Ms. Araceli Valles.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to recognize someone who has made a powerful impact on my life. This individual has been more than just an educator. This individual has been a mentor, a guide, and a steady source of support. Throughout my journey with show animals, from the very beginning, this individual believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Through every lesson, this individual taught me more than just how to care for and show animals. I was taught responsibility, patience, and pride in hard work. This individual constantly pushed me to step out my comfort zone and take on new challenges. Because of that, I've grown stronger, more confident, and more willing to face what once scared me. This individual didn't just show me how to succeed in the show ring, but how to grow as a person. The support and guidance I've received have helped shape who I am today. I truly appreciate every moment of advice, encouragement, and motivation. My award goes to Mr. Yanez.
Don't forget your snack bag. Our next senior presenter is Ashley Sanchez.
Good morning, friends, family, teachers, and fellow graduates. As I stand before you today, reflecting on the past 4 years of high school, I want to take a moment to thank those that I've had the privilege of learning from, many amazing educators, coaches, and mentors. Each one has shaped me in some way, but there is one teacher in particular who had a lasting impact on my heart and my life. From the moment I joined her program, I knew she was different. She wasn't just a teacher, she was a force of resilience, strength, and unapologetic authenticity. At a time where I was trying to please everyone and meet everyone's expectations laid before me, she showed me something different. She taught me that it's okay to choose yourself, that your voice matters, that standing strong in who you are, even when others disagree, isn't just brave, but necessary. She led by example. Even when life threw her challenges, both personally and professionally, she showed up for us every single day. Whether it was early mornings, scorching afternoons, or long practices, where we talk about life under the setting sun, she was there. She never let the weight she carried stop her from lifting us up. She inspired me not through her words, but through her presence. From her killer tattoos, amazing playlists, and her smile that made even the hardest days feel lighter, she believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. She reminded me that I was capable, that I had strength, that I could overcome anything, because it's exactly what she did every day. Liz, you may have not realized it, but you changed my life. You helped me shape the person I am becoming. You reminded me that influence isn't about being the loudest in the room, but having the courage to keep showing up, even especially when it's hard. Though you may be a dilly wolf now, I will always carry the lessons you've given me with pride. Your influence will continue to guide me through every challenge and triumph I face from here on out in my personal and professional life. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your strength, your honesty, your light, and for believing in me when I didn't know to believe in myself. Liz, you will and always be one of the most influential people in my life.
Our next senior presenter is Ms. Ariana Davis.
The most influential teacher I have ever had is Reynaldo Garcia. High school was difficult for me at first because I was homeschooled during my freshman year. When I returned to school, I struggled to fit in and had trouble staying committed to my work since I was so used to learning at my own pace. That changed in my junior year when I was placed in Mr. Garcia's class. He helped me find the motivation to improve my grades and take school more seriously. He also listened to all my drama, never judging me for venting about boys or other teenage problems. I always looked forward to anatomy class because seeing him at his desk meant the day would be filled with laughter and engaging lessons. Mr. Garcia taught me that hard work is the key to achieving anything in life. He constantly reminded me that my future is shaped by my own choices. To me, he's more than just a teacher, he's like family, and his influence gave me the confidence to stay determined and chase my goals. Thank you.
Our next senior presenter is Emily Velasquez.
Good morning, everyone. So one teacher who has had a deep impact on my life is my neighbor and my family friend, Christy Tate, who has happened to be a retired English and math teacher. From the time I was a child, she was always there, not just as family, but as a mentor and role model. She watched me grow through almost every life stage of my life. From my first day of 6th grade to my final year of high school, she constantly encouraged my curiosity and pushed me to always ask questions and seek knowledge. She never has let me settle for good enough, but she has always believed in my potential even when I doubted myself, because she knew me so well. She was able to teach me in ways that truly connected with how I learned best. Her guidance helped me not with only academics, but with also my self-confidence and character. She has taught me how to balance discipline with compassion and how to always lead by example. As I stand on the edge of graduating and beginning a new chapter, I realize how much of who I am today is shaped by her presence in my life. Her influence will continue to guide me long after I leave high school.
Our next senior presenter is Ms. Isabella Gonzalez.
Ever since I moved here in 6th grade, there's always been at least one teacher each year who's made a difference in my life. But this year, no one has impacted me more than my cross-country coach, Ms. Carizales. She's truly changed the way I see myself and whom I had the honor of having her as my coach this year. She's not only influenced me as an athlete, but as a person. Through every practice, race, and setback, whether it was running in the heat for hours on uneven ground, squeezing in workouts after volleyball, or waking up early for meets after long football game nights, you always pushed me to go beyond what I thought were my limits. You taught me true value of having discipline and mental toughness that I will use in my life forever. Your benefit and my potential, even when I doubted myself and felt that I couldn't do as well as the others, gave me the confidence to grow both on and off the field. Just when I thought my season was over, you stepped in as my coach and helped me keep pushing for the best by leading me to place at all my meets all season long. You didn't just train me to run faster, you taught me to be a strong individual with my team and to face challenges head on and to never give up. Your guidance will always continue to influence the way I approach schools and obstacles in all areas of my life. I'm so thankful for everything you have done for our team and myself that I couldn't have asked for a better coach for my last year. And if I had the chance to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing.
Our next senior presenter is James Rodriguez.
Ms. Jarvis has been a considerate friend and teacher, for she has been more caring than most here at CHS. Being her student taught me more than just being a student, but a better person as well. Having her in the class has been what I would be looking forward to. She's taught me how to cook and be able to trust my abilities and my cooking skills. When I would have a hard day, she would always be there to listen, because she was more than a teacher. She was almost like a mother to me. Someone I can look to whenever I needed that support. In all of my experiences She has been the best teacher ever. As we part ways, her influence will forevermore be a great lesson and memory in my story. Ms. Deborah Jarvis.
Our next senior presenter is Jason de la Garza.
Oh, shit. You hear me good? All right. Probably gonna break my luck, but. Good morning, CHS. As many of you know, my name is Jason de la Garza, and it's an honor to be handing out this award. My influence educator is no ordinary teacher. This individual strives to meet all his students' needs and teaches his students challenges that will be facing the real world. I have nothing but respect for this individual. He continues to encourage me. He is the reason why I want to do many things after I graduate. He always steers me and my fellow classmates in the right path to success. I feel like it was just yesterday I was a freshman walking into his class, and as soon as it'll be the last day, I want to thank this individual for these past 4 years for teaching me how to be a hard worker. This award goes to Mr. Gonzalez. Hurry up, I'm not going to tell you again.
Our next senior presenter is Lacey Guzman.
Okay. Can y'all see me? I'm little, sorry. All right, that's better. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It is a true honor to stand before you today to speak about someone who has left a lasting mark on my life, someone whose influence still echoes in everything I do. That person is my second grade teacher, Ms. Gracie Gonzalez. When I think about the time back in my life, when I remember the most, it's not just the lessons she's taught me from the books, but the lessons she's taught me from the heart. Ms. Gonzalez didn't teach me how to read, write, or do math, but she taught us how to believe in ourselves. She had a rare gift for making every student feel seen, heard, and valued. Her classroom was just more than a place for learning. It was a place where our imagination has came to life, where mistakes were part of the journey and where kindness was a daily lesson. I remember how she greeted us with a warm smile every morning, and how she celebrated even the smallest victories, and how she encouraged us when we struggled. What made Ms. Gonzalez so special to me was not just her knowledge or her teaching style, but her genuine care for each of her students. She saw potential in all of us, and even when we didn't see it on ourselves. She gave us the confidence, taught us patience, and helped us build the foundation that every student needs, not just for school, but for our life. To this day, I carry her words, her kindness, and her belief in me. Ms. Gracie Gonzalez showed me what it means to be a true educator, and for that, I will always be grateful. So please help me welcome Ms. Gracie Gonzalez.
Our next senior presenter is Miss Rianne Sanchez.
Today, I will be telling you all about my influential educator. She is the most humble, caring, and hardworking person I know. She is the reason I choose to continue my education in nursing. In class, there's never a day where she does not make us smile. My favorite time is when she tells us all about her different stories. And let me tell you, they're funny. However, all because of her continuous motivation and inspiration, she taught me to never give up no matter the challenge that came my way. In my opinion, she's one of the best teachers, and I'm glad to say I got to be her student. As some of you may know who it is, and I think she does too, I'd like to present this Influential Educator Award to Ms. Crowley. Thank you for everything you have done for me.
Students in the stands, can you please be quiet and respectful? I can call you out by name because I can see you in the section and embarrass you because you haven't shut up the whole time. Our next senior presenter is Rachel Narvaez.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to stand up here today to talk to you about this individual who has truly changed my life. This influential educator has helped me both in and out of the classroom, always offering support, guidance, and encouragement. This individual introduced me to a career I never imagined pursuing, which is wildlife management, and helped me discover my passion I didn't know I had. This influential educator never gave up on me, even when I struggled and started losing faith. This individual always saw potential in me and reminded me of what I was capable of. Because of the belief this individual had on me, I started believing in myself and reaching my goals I never thought was possible. This influential educator has pushed me to grow, step out of my comfort zone, and chase opportunities that shaped my future. The lessons I've learned from this individual go far beyond books and tests. They helped me shape who I am. I am truly grateful. I am truly grateful for this impact this person had made in my life. Thank you for always having my back and your patience, and for being a kind of an advisor every student dreamed of having. Miss Lacey, can you please come to the stage?
Our next senior presenter is Mr. Robert Jordan.
Good morning, everyone. The educator I'm choosing is someone who wasn't handed anything easily in life. She worked tirelessly for everything she achieved, and that perseverance is just one of the main reasons I admire her. She didn't just teach lessons from a textbook, she taught from the heart. She led a group of students with strength, compassion, and unwavering belief in our potential, even when we couldn't see it ourselves. She taught me that it's okay to be myself, that vulnerability is not weakness, but strength. She showed me that crying doesn't mean I'm falling apart, but that I cared rather deeply. And most importantly, she taught me that it's okay to want something so fiercely that you're willing to fight for it no matter the odds. She was my FCCLA advisor, and I had the honor of being her first regional officer. But even more than that, she became my friend, my safe space. Whenever I needed to talk, vent, or just be heard, she was there. Through the ups and downs of high school, she stood by me with patience and love that I will never forget. Mrs. Jarvis believed in me when I couldn't even look in the mirror and believe in myself. She saw a leader in me long before I saw it. She challenged me to grow, to step outside my comfort zone, and to serve others with grace and humanity. Her impact stretched far beyond any classroom walls, and she gave her heart to every student who walked through her door. Even when we didn't see eye to eye, she never turned her back on me. Her love was unconditional. It was fierce, steady, and true. I've grown not just as a student, but as a person because of her. I could go on forever about this incredible woman, about our memories, our laughs, and yes, even our arguments. There is a lot. But I'll leave it at this. The most influential educator in my life is the one who changed me for the better, the one and only, the queen herself, Ms. Deborah Jarvis.
Our next senior presenter is Thomas Garcia.
I want to take a moment to thank a teacher who truly changed the way I saw things. I'm going to be honest with you. Before your class, I never liked to like reading. I thought it was boring and pointless, but somehow you made the stories more interesting and helped me see that the books are more than just an assignment. You're always kind and encouraging. You didn't give up on a student and treated us all equally. You also never made me feel bad for struggling in your class. You just kept encouraging me. I began to look forward to the class, even how hard the days. At first, I thought you were being too much and too happy and 8 in the morning, but also started to like your cheesy jokes and always tried to keep me awake during first period because of you. I gave reading another chance and now I do kind of like it. I want to say I love to read and appreciate what you do. Sometimes I felt like you took your jobs way too seriously, but now I know you did this all because you cared about us. You didn't just teach English, you taught us about the real world and outside of our small town and really opened our eyes. Thank you for being one of the kind of the teachers who truly makes a difference. May Ms. Ayala come to the stage.
Last but not least of our senior presenters is Ms. Zoe Maldonado.
Good morning, faculty and staff, families, and students. I would like to show my appreciation to someone I know as my Miss Honey. If you know, you know. She always made me feel special and loved. I remember one moment when I was really sad in middle school because I was in a wheelchair, and she was the one who comforted me. She always showed me to be the sunlight when I saw the sun go down. She was always there for me at my lowest times, and I will always appreciate her for that. And I also appreciate when she shows up on the Facebook feed. She impacted me greatly, and I am forever thankful for her support and throughout my journey. Ms. Posada, would you please come up to the stage?
You know, I hope that each of these seniors' stories about the impacts of the people in their lives, the educators in their lives, their influential persons in their lives, teaches us a lesson. Because every day we have an opportunity to influence somebody, whether it's with our kindness, whether it's a simple hello, a simple "you look nice today," or just being our authentic selves and letting that shine through and inspire somebody to find the better part of themselves, right? Remember, it's an opportunity for each and every one of us to live by. With that, this concludes our ceremony. We ask that all of our student presenters and influencers to come to the stage for a photo.